Hey beauties, I'm here today, noon, Friday, October 21st. Thank you for those of you that are tuning in, and I know there will be others hopping on. We're talking today about movement. So I have something maybe a little bit controversial to say about this topic, but I don't think that you should move your body in order to lose weight. I don't think that you should drag your ass to the gym every week. I don't think that you should sign up for a Zumba class or a yoga workshop or anything like that, a half marathon. None of that should be in order to lose weight. I think it's a terrible reason to get moving, and here's why. So to explain my point of view on this, I really have to take you back and explain what happened to me and my body as a result of movement. So about 7 years ago, I was in a position where I needed multiple back surgeries. The way that I got to that point was because I used to really be hard on my body. And it was because I always believed growing up that I was too big, that I was overweight, and that the only way I was ever going to be happy and feel good about my body and have not just a body that I loved, but all of the things that I wanted in life was to lose weight. That's what I thought it was all about. So that's how I approached exercise my entire life. I did all kinds of organized sports as a kid, but then I really settled on crew. Crew has been my number one sport for years now. And I still love the rowing world, but I was really hard on my body. And as a result of that, I was in a position where my body could no longer keep up with what I was asking it to do, which is like, hey, perform at this peak athletic, NCAA Division I athlete level all the time, which isn't healthy. And any good athlete would tell you, you need a rest day here and there. But because I had these negative thoughts about my body, I didn't give myself that kind of a healthy approach. So, had 2 back surgeries within about a 6-month time span. And at the end of that, I was like, well, who would have thunk? I can't really do the things with my body that I used to be able to do. And then I thought, okay, well, does this mean that I'm going to be like overweight and miserable forever? Because remember, I thought that in order to be happy, I had to have a perfect body. That's what I thought it was all about. So for the last 7 years, I've experimented with all these different approaches to fitness. And what I can tell you is that the only thing that I've ever found that works for me, that allows me to feel the way that I want to feel about my body and about my life the majority of the time, is to move my body in a way that is loving. So instead of going to the gym and being like, I'm going to burn 500 calories today, I'm going to smoke out all that fatty food I ate all the week over the weekend by, getting my heart rate up on the treadmill and all this stuff. Or even like I was doing 5Ks and distance runs for a long time, but now I can't really do that stuff anymore because, again, I realized it was bad for my body and I was approaching it all from the wrong way. So instead, I wake up every day and I think, like, what does my body need today? So I just really try to look inside and listen to the signals that my body is giving me, because I still do have a lot of back pain that I manage. And so some days movement for me is like I take the dog on a walk and that's all I need to do. Hi, Jake. Thank you for the kind comment. Other days though, I'm like, you know what? Like, I feel good. I feel energized. I feel like I'm in my body and I feel like I really want to challenge myself. And so those days I might go take a challenging soul cycle spin class, which I love to do because they're really all about the mind-body connection. And then other days, I might just go like be on the elliptical and have kind of like a meh workout. That was this morning for me. I had a busy week and I was tired. I'd been traveling a lot. So I thought, you know what? I need to move my body because I've been sitting on trains and planes and in cars but I just kind of want to take it easy. And I want to watch last night's episode of How to Get Away with Murder on the treadmill. So that's what I did. And I think that the more that you give yourself permission to just check in with yourself on the daily, don't hold yourself to some crazy schedule where you're like, I'm going to work out every morning at 5 a.m. and I'm going to do this workout regimen and nothing else. Because A, ew, that's boring. Who wants to do that? And B, your body's not going to be the same every single day. That would be crazy, right? That would make you a robot. So I'm assuming you're a human being and not a robot, and therefore your body is going to be a little bit different every day, what you're capable of doing, how much sleep you got. Hi, Angela. Bonjour. Thank you for joining us. So, just in general, I think expect your body to be a little bit different every day. Figure out what feels good to you on a day-to-day basis. Don't hold yourself to a crazy standard of perfection in how you go about it. And perfection is sneaky. So a lot of people think that perfectionists must always look perfect, right? Because they're perfectionists. Perfectionists must always have it together. They must always, be doing the things they want to be doing, and they never have days where they can't get motivated and get to the gym. But perfectionism can be really self-defeating. I was a perfectionist when I was at my worst, and I let my desire to work out perfectly prevent me from even getting started. It was a form of procrastination and a form of self-sabotage where I would be like, oh, well, I said I would be at the gym by 4:30 this afternoon. I'm not there yet. So I can't get my exactly, 75-minute workout in. So what's the point of even going? And then that would keep me from getting to the gym. Or if I did skip a day, and let's say I was on some, Jillian Michaels, here's your workout each of these 5 days, and I skipped a day, I would be like, well, what's the point of going the next day? Because I've already screwed that up. I'm not going to be perfect, so why even bother? So these are sneaky little ways that perfectionist tendencies can get in the way of you showing your body love through movement. You are not doing this to get Jillian Michaels okay on your body. I mean, I love her. She's great. But she doesn't need to approve of what you do. You need to approve. And your body needs to let you know that it approves by telling you, hey, yeah, I feel good. Let's keep this up. Or, hey, pump the brakes. You're pushing me a little hard, a little fast, and I need you to take it easy. And your body will tell you if you're open to getting those signals. So don't be a perfectionist. Check in, listen to what your body is really asking for in terms of movement, and give yourself the flexibility to kind of bob and weave with how you're feeling day to day. If you get a cold, you're not going to be able to stick to your half marathon run plan. You're just not going to be able to do that. And if you try to push through that, you're probably going to end up with a more compound illness like pneumonia or a sinus infection that takes you down even longer than if you had just taken a couple days off and let yourself sleep because of that cold. And this is stuff we all intuitively know to be true, but for some reason, we very rarely, I find that the people I encounter, we're not doing this on a day-to-day basis. We're not actually letting ourselves rest when we need rest. We're not actually giving ourselves movement in the way that our bodies are asking for it. We're forcing our bodies to do things that we think they should do because of a crazy standard of perfection that we are holding ourselves to. So it's all about really listening to what you need and throwing any other definitions that you have or any, Jillian Michaels or any other fitness guru that might have gotten into your head a little bit. You got to kind of chuck that to the side. It doesn't mean that you can't do, a fun workout DVD or download something off Pinterest and try it out. But do that in a way that's loving. Say, oh, I've really been thinking that it would be good for me to do some more back strengthening exercises. So I'm going to go find some ideas for that. Not, I'm going to make myself look like Arnold Schwarzenegger overnight. So I'm going to cram all these pills down my throat and do this crazy workout that I'm not really, my body's not really ready for. So listen to your body. Just be flexible. Don't hold yourself to a crazy standard of perfection. And the whole point of this, by the way, the real reason to go to the gym, we established that it's not to lose weight. Going to the gym in order to lose weight, if that's your only reason for going, that's your motivation for getting your butt on the elliptical, it's not going to be fun. You're not going to have fun. You're not going to feel good. You're going to feel like it's work, like it's a chore. You're going to, be counting down the minutes till you can stop instead of really letting yourself be present and enjoy that workout. And that's where all the benefits come from. Working out is a release. Hi, Abduram. I hope I said your name right, but thank you for saying hi. It's all about making yourself feel amazing. So for me, when I think about amazing women and women that I want to emulate, the first one that comes to mind is always Beyonce, obviously. And one of the things I love about Beyonce is that she, we look at her body now and we look at Beyonce now and we think that chick is perfect. There is nothing wrong with her. But when she first started out in the entertainment world, there were not women that looked like her. There were not women that had beautiful, very curvy bodies. Everybody wanted to be stick thin. and women's curves were not being celebrated in the way they are today. But Beyonce said, like, this is my body. This is what I bring to the party. So I'm going to take the best possible care of that body. I'm going to be in really good shape. I'm going to do my dancing. I'm going to wear my crazy costumes, and she just like let herself be herself. She shined her light that only her body and her personality can shine. And that's what makes her so beautiful and fabulous. So when I look to women that I want to emulate in the way that I treat my body, I think of women like that. I think of women that have taken the body that they have and just like taken really amazing care of it, even if they don't have a perfect body. And that's what's inspiring to me. And those are the little nuggets of inspiration that I took away. Not these women that go and get like all these crazy things done to their body to make themselves more perfect. Although, like, in some cases, you might need a little medical intervention. You might need a little help, and that's okay. No judgment. I'm just saying, don't do it because you think that you have to be perfect. Do it because you're showing your body love. So let's get back to movement. That was a tangent. My apologies. Movement is all about making yourself feel better and showing your body love. Thank you, Cynthia. I really appreciate you tuning in. Cynthia just shared with us that she's just had a C-section and she's taking it slow and doing what her body can handle and getting back into being active. Cynthia, I am so proud of you, girlfriend. Keep it up. We are here for you in the Healthy at Any Size community, so keep checking in with us and let us know how you're doing. I really celebrate what you're doing for your body, and I know a lot of other women do too, so thank you. And that's, a story like Cynthia's is perfect. Hi, Justin and Lucas. Yeah, so Cynthia's really inspirational to me right now because I'm thinking about other women who might be either bouncing back from some kind of illness or life event that meant they couldn't be active for a while. And remember, that was my story too. I had 2 back surgeries in a 6-month period. And to be honest, like Cynthia, I just want to prepare you. It might take a while. For me, it took 7 years until I really got back to a point where I was feeling good in my body. But here's a couple things that you can do differently so that you don't have to take 7 years the way I did. The first thing that you should do is find women in your life that support you and that are on this journey with you and that you can be a little bit accountable to, but also mostly just like look forward to working out with. Because remember, again, it's all about making yourself feel good. So find some women that you can share in this journey with. Whether that's like some ladies you bump into at the gym or other moms, family members, daughters, mothers, sisters, whoever's available. And if you need some systems, catch a plane pretty soon. So I got to keep this short today. But okay, here's the hacks that will let you show your body love through movement and get back into a healthy workout routine a lot faster than I did. Find a network of people who support you. That's the first one. Second one is avoid that perfectionist thinking. Put that to the side. Don't make yourself stick to a crazy workout plan. Just celebrate. Even if you only move for 15 minutes a day, be happy with that and celebrate it. And gradually you will get to move more and more every day. You will find ways to integrate it into your life because you're going to crave that. You're going to really want it. The other thing is don't go too hard too fast, because part of the reason it took me 7 years to bounce back to being active is because I would find some crazy workout plan and I would try to hold myself to a standard of perfection. I would try to go balls to the wall the way that I used to when I was an athlete training for competition, and I would hurt myself, and then I would have to take a break. And then it would take, take 2 weeks off, get back into it. 2 weeks after that, I'm injured again, so I'm taking 2 weeks off. So it was like all this on and off, start, stop stuff. So don't put yourself through that. Just find something really simple and gentle and ease your way into it. And the other thing I would say is it doesn't mean you shouldn't try new things. Signing up for classes or finding group workout, meetup clubs, picking up a different piece of gym equipment than you normally go to. Like if you were an elliptical person, just hop on the treadmill and walk at an incline one day. Just change it up. And the more that you explore and open yourself up to other ways of moving, the more fun it's going to be. And you're going to find that there's so many options available to you. So on those days when you're like, the elliptical, I'm not really feeling that today, but I am feeling a walk to the dog park to meet up with the ladies that I know hang out there. So it's find a network of women that support you, and Healthy at Any Size is here for you if you need that. Don't hold yourself to a crazy standard of perfection. Take it slow and take it easy. And number 4 is like mix it up and find different things to do. And then number 1 thing, and the final thing that I'll leave you with today is, again, this isn't about weight loss. working out should not be something that you do in order to lose weight. Although that might be a side effect, and that's fine. We're happy about that if you're getting healthy. But that shouldn't be the reason that you go work out. The reason to get moving is to show your beautiful body some love, people. So take it slow, be easy, be gentle, listen to what your body's telling you, and just do what makes you feel good. Because what's the flippin' point? Otherwise, why do it at all? So that's what I'm going to leave you guys with today. Thank you to everybody, Cynthia, and all the people who chimed in today. You guys are beautiful. I love you. Have an amazing weekend. I hope you get out there and enjoy the beautiful weather and this fall season. And remember to show your body love.